Hello, I'm Amy Winehouse. I'm 20. I'm a jazz singer.
Okay, jazz singer. That's for a 20-year-old. I think it's very special. I've heard your record and it sounds very mature. Yeah, are you satisfied with your record?
Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm very proud of what I put into it. You know, basically I just challenged myself with the whole thing. Really, I just pushed myself, and I'm very proud of the way it's turned out. Yeah.
And how long did you actually work on it?
The first songs, the earliest songs that were written, I must have been about 16. So yeah, up till now, pretty much. Yeah.
So it's like a best of, I guess.
Yeah, it's like the best of Amy Winehouse in 4 years. Yeah, the best of 4 years.
Okay. And you're from London. London is like a melting pot city.
Yeah.
Is it of any influence on your record?
Well, I'd like to think so. Yeah, I mean the album is really reflective of me, and I'm a real child of the city. You know, I really am a real city kid. So I guess that it's a typical London album. I hope so.
What's typical about London then?
I don't know. I mean, obviously the lyrics that I write are, it's similar to the way I speak. I write it like I would speak it, and obviously I'm from London, so I say a lot of London. I have a lot of London terminology that I guess that is different from the way you talk yourself and everyone here.
Okay. And you're from the north of London?
Yeah.
That's different, I guess, than the south. Can people of the south hear that you're from north, or how does it work? I guess so.
I don't know. You know, there's always been not a real divide, but you know, it's like North London people are like, I could never live in South London, and South London people are like, I could never live in North London. So I don't know. I don't think there's a real difference, but I think the South London people are probably like, yeah, she's all North London. Yeah, probably.
And you were very young when you started with the music. Did you do a lot of performances in jazz cafes or that kind of?
Yeah, I mean, I was in a kind of youth orchestra band type thing, and I had a lot of little friends there, and we'd go and do stuff like that, and yeah, I mean, I was working more. I had a full-time job by the time age of 15, 16. I left school and got a full-time job. I couldn't be bothered with school, so I was working, and singing has always been important to me, but I never thought, I'll end up singing, I'll be a singer. I just thought, I'm lucky that it's something I can always do if I want to. I will always be able to sing and write songs. I'm so lucky like that. But I didn't think it would be a career choice.
Talking about your album, Frank, one thing is very familiar about the album, and that's most of all the title, why it's called Frank.
I guess it's kind of frank, like honest.
Okay.
Like I'm just being frank about stuff, you know, like just being direct and not really giving a shit about what people might think or anything. So, so yeah, that's why that's called that. And then partly it's for Frank Sinatra as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, that explains a lot. A song that I really like is "Fuck Me Pumps." Cool. Yeah, I really like it. It's it got a nice tempo on it, nice tempo and a beat on it. And where's the bar? I guess it's about one night stands, isn't it? Or?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, it's kind of my way. I mean, everyone says to me, how come, you know, you can bash men, that's cool, but you can't bash women as well. That's terrible. You can't talk about your own women, your own people like that. And I'm like, well, no, there are idiot women around, there are idiot men around, there are clever men, there are clever women around. And all Pumps is about is me being harsh to a particular type of woman, but I'm being harsh because it's like these kind of women pretend they're stupid or think they're stupid, so they act stupid. And you know, the kind of woman who will stay with a man just because she thinks she's going to get a wedding ring, even though she hates him. She'll stay with him because she thinks she's going to get an engagement ring.
Okay. So they're playing like a role, and then they are like that role, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, just have to check my notes because there's a other song I really like, it was You Sent Me Flying. It's a very good song.
Thank you. That's going to be released on the 4th or 5th of April. Okay. You Sent Me Flying. It's a double A-side with In My Bed.
Yeah. It's a very... was it a challenge to... Like, it's a 6 or 7 minute song. Is that right?
Oh God, yeah, it's a really, really long song. Yeah, that's always one when we do live stuff. That's always one. If we really need to kill some time, I'm like, You Sent Me Flying. That'll kill 10 minutes, and just do You Sent Me Flying. When you play it, it's the only. All the rest of the songs when I play them, they kind of fly by because you really stay in it. But You Sent Me Flying is kind of like, still going. It's a really long song, but
Is the live killer a killer song? I guess. Live, is it like a favorite song of the crowd? Like a pastiche?
I don't really know. All the crowd, they like Fuck Me Pumps. They're always like Fuck Me Pumps, like that.
But You Sent Me Flying is...
Yeah, You Sent Me Flying is a good one to fill up some time, to fill up some space, to make the set nice and plump. But I like You Sent Me Flying. I like the bridge, and I like the key change, and I just like it. It's a really simple song, and I wrote it so many years ago, 4 years ago. But it was the first song I had written ever about this man, who I then wrote the whole album about practically. It was the first one of those songs that I'd written about him, the very first one. And that was when we hadn't been together, but I liked him. I was obsessed with him. I really liked him. We used to work together, and I just thought he was so cute.
Is that man maybe because when we talk about the title, it's a man name? Is that maybe a metaphor for that man, Frank?
I don't think so, because then that's kind of saying, hey, my whole album is for you, and it's not for him at all. It's nothing to do with him. Oh, okay. But yeah. Someone else said that to me, like, is he called Frank? And I'm like, well, no, that would be a bit obvious, wouldn't it?
I don't know. No, I don't know. There's very obvious music around. Yeah. Talking about your music and also about your vocals. Sometimes I think, and I listen to the record, and I think there's a lot of improvisation going on. That's true, isn't it? Like the hum and the.
I mean, it's hard for me to sing a song the same way twice. Okay. Really hard for me.
Also the humming and the...
Yeah, that's just on the spot. I mean, I'm like that. I'm like that when I sing, when I do it live. I just kind of make it up as I go along. But I've always done that, because I get so bored with singing it one way. And I don't think it would be good if I sung it one way. I think it wouldn't be as interesting for myself as well as everyone else,
It's a little bit of a hip-hop attitude, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, I always leave my mark in a different way. Yeah, I'm not interested in singing the same thing again and again and again. I mean, I'm promoting this album. I have to do these songs every other day, so it would be weird if they didn't evolve somehow. You know what I mean?
Okay. And talking about jazz, but also fashion, I think maybe jazz and fashion have a lot in common. How do you think about that? Because a lot of jazz singers they look very good, or just stylish with lots of suits, also the dresses. How do you think about it?
I think jazz is a stylish music, definitely. I mean, if you look at the two-step thing, which is about denim, you look at the hip-hop thing, which is about the basketball jersey and your big chain on in the front. But jazz is a real stylish, sophisticated music. I don't really know why, but yeah, that's a really good link between jazz and fashion. I mean, I think jazz gives fashion more than fashion gives jazz. Fashion is so soulless. I mean, I love clothes, don't get me wrong. I love to wear clothes. I love to wear shoes. I love to get free stuff sent by designers. And I love, I love dressing up so much, but fashion is soulless, whereas jazz is so deep.
You mean the industry, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fashion is not a thought about thing at all. It's just so on the surface, whereas jazz is like depths, like real depths.
What are exactly next plans for you? Just touring or promoting?
well, I'm going to promote this album until I don't have to do it anymore. And then I'm going to work on my album the way I want, with the way I can, you know, the way I want to. I mean, now I'll be writing as much as I can, which isn't that much. But when I have some free time and I'm not promoting my arse off, then I'm sure I will get the time to sit down and just record as much as I want, you know.
Are you actually a type of singer who wants to do something with a big band?
I've done that. It's dead. It's dead. All that shit is dead.
Yes.
People still do that like it's new. It's not new to anyone. Everyone knows what a big band sounds like. Everyone knows what big band looks like. There's everyone in the band. They all play instruments louder than each other, and that's it. You know, that's dead to me. I did that. I could have done a big band covers album. I could have done 3 in a month.
Like Robbie Williams.
It's not a challenge. You get me? It's not a challenge at all. That is easy. That's why I chose to write my whole album, because there's nothing dignified about taking old music with the same arrangements and singing over it like it's like you're a fucking karaoke machine. There's nothing dignified about that. That's like that was just like a big wank for Robbie Williams. That's what that is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And like newer styles, two-step is very popular in England. Drum and bass, that kind of stuff. Maybe breakbeat era. Is it something for you? Is it too heavy? Or
I know what I like. I know exactly what I like. I know what I want to do with music, and I'm not interested in doing anything interesting or whatever. I'm just interested. Well, it's not. I'm not interested in it, but there is no credibility in doing stuff like that. That's why I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To me, credibility is being able to do everything yourself, being able to write everything and produce everything and just sing everything yourself, play all the instruments. That's credibility to me. And there's so many things that I would never do just because I'm not trying to say I'm too good for that, but I fucking am. Fuck all that. There's enough shit music around. There's enough shit music around. Just because everyone else likes two-step doesn't mean I'm going to do a remix that people can dance to, although someone will probably sort that out for me so I won't even know about it and it'll just go out anyway. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. And what do you, even kijken, your album, just one question about that. Your album sounds very natural, or very just are there a couple of one takers on it, or? Yeah, probably. That's always the way with me, where I sing something and then I'm like, right, okay, keep running, I'll sing it again. I'll do it 5 times and they'd always put the first one in. Oh, okay.
Always. Well, usually.
Just last question, what's with the tattoo?
I've got a feather here. It's a Native American Indian feather. It symbolises courage and bravery. Okay. And then I have a little lightning here. Okay. And that's just, I like it. It's a natural, like lightning's a natural disaster, and I just like it. It's just like the symbolism of lightning, you know.
Well, it's a little bit maybe a paradox, or a feather and the lightning.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Now, thank you very much for your time and lots of success.
Thank you very much.